DementiaRadio.org. It's the Funny Music Podcast.
Hello.
Brought to you by FuMP.com, where you can download new free comedy songs twice a week. Now, here's your hosts, Devo Spice and the great Luke Ski.
Can you hear me okay?
Are you guys hearing the music? I'm guessing no.
I'm not hearing the music.
You're not hearing the music. All right. God damn it. I knew something was going to happen.
The least important thing in comedy, so it's fine.
Hey, it's all about timing.
All right, so OBS is going to, volume is going to Soundflower, which is going to that, and then Zoom. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. So yeah, I told you there was going to be something that I forgot. That needs to be Soundflower. That needs to be Soundflower. Now, I'm not going to play it again, but...
Is it Russian hackers?
No, it's not. So can you hear it now?
Recorded live on Demand.
Okay, that's it. All right, so welcome to episode 541 of the Funny Music Podcast, Cheesecake Paralysis, which is what I'm blaming on the audio problems we just had. So, joining us this week is Steve Goodie. How you doing, Steve?
I am well, thank you. How are you?
I am same as always, you know, lockdown in full effect. And Undercover FUNTIME. Welcome to the show.
Hi, it's good to be back.
Yes, it's great to have you guys back. So this is your first time live on the video show? I know we pre-recorded last time.
Yeah, it's our first time live. We're a little bit nervous, but
don't
we didn't make the first mistake, so it should go well from here.
Yeah, no, it's always my fault. Anything that goes wrong is pretty much always my fault.
Keep that in mind.
So, all right, so let's get caught up.
Let's get caught up with what Devo and Luke have been up to since last week. Or else Devo, if Luke failed and didn't show up.
Hey, what? No, he's right.
So, Luke, what you been up to?
Well, things and stuff. I had an interesting Friday because they had a maintenance person come in and have to, I don't know what it is, like re-galvanize the surface of the bathtub here, which involved me and my roommate Erica having to be out of the apartment due to, toxic fumes, which also meant like, hey, I need to take my cat out of that apartment. So I had to figure out where to go with Qbert. So fortunately, I was able to find a place that my vet recommended that was able to watch Qbert for the day for about, $35. So that was awesome. I just have to wonder what it was like from Qbert's perspective to like me put him in his cat carrier, take him to a weird place to just sit in a room in a cage for, 6 to 8 hours and then have me just come back and like nothing significant happened.
That sounds great to me.
That sounds like my day job.
They don't have like cat parks like they have dog parks, do they? I don't think that would work as well.
So, also, I had like a family Zoom meeting that we typically do on Saturday night, and we played Quiplash 3, which is interesting. They have a new final round, which is much better than the final round in Quiplash 2. So I look forward to playing that with more friends. There's not too much else to report in my life at the moment, other than I'm on the cusp of finishing a new episode of Luke and Carrie's Bad Rapport podcast. I just need to do the "What's Luke Plugging Now" segment, record that, and put it in, and then post it. So
that'll take about 3 months, right?
Well, the episode has a bunch of Halloween music in it, so the idea is to get it out before Halloween, which is in 2 days. So if it doesn't get posted tonight, it'll be early tomorrow.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Halloween of which year? You might be way ahead of schedule.
And I'm looking forward to tonight. I'm not sure what time it might be. I might have to wait until like 3 a.m. for it. But tonight is the dropping on Disney Plus will be the season 2 premiere of The Mandalorian.
Oh, that's tonight? Oh, cool. As if I don't have enough things to watch already. As if I don't have enough things to watch already.
Yes. But before that, after the FuMPCast is over, me and Erica are going to meet up with Kyle and Lindsay down in the foyer, whatever open area of the apartment complex, and we're going to do some pumpkin carving tonight. So we're going to have a pumpkin carving party. Like, ooh, ooh. So, yeah.
Nice.
What are you going to carve?
we went out and bought pumpkins.
I know, but what are you going to carve into the pumpkin?
Oh, well, Devo knows what this is, but my friend Kyle's been working on a new show called the Caffeine and Punky show that he's trying to get picked up. And Caffeine is a cat, and Pumpkin is a little kind of floating jack-o'-lantern head. And he has myself and my roommate Erica doing the voices of Caffeine Cat and Punky Jackman. So I'm going to make my pumpkin look like Punky Jackman. Just because I think that would be fun. And Erica's going to do something else. I'm not sure what she's going to do, but it'll be fun. And we'll actually, have some social times with our friends that live here in the building. So
That's a rarity nowadays.
Yep. So what have you been up to, Mr. Devo Spice?
Well, today is my son's birthday. He turned 15 today, so we are all hopped up on food and junk food and stuff.
Mazel tov.
Thank you. I recorded a new episode of The Insider the other day that is now up in the feed, so people who listen to that type of thing can check that out. And I finished the drawings of the alligator and the crocodile. I inked them in. I think they came out pretty good. I was going to show them. Hang on. So, for those of you listening at home, you're not going to be able to see much, but this is the alligator all inked in.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is the crocodile all inked in. So it's all pointillism. So I spent hours doing this, you know. So, but I think it came out really good. I scanned them, and I'm gonna put them into the layout now. I'm gonna add a color wash on the cover, and it should. I mean, the client is really happy with them. So.
Cool.
So that's what I've been up to. So Undercover Fun Time, what have you been up to? How are you guys doing?
Well, quarantining mostly. We're excited because down here we don't have Disney Plus, we have Disney Minus, and it's pretty much just that Uncle Remus cartoon.
Right.
But we're gonna rewatch it tonight for sure after this.
Cool. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, we've just had lots of hurricanes.
Oh hell yeah.
But yeah, it hadn't made much of a difference to us because we don't have power anyway. So it just seems like normal life for us.
This is just 50 candles back here illuminating our space.
It's
we
working
rented
well.
This computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We checked out the one computer in the county.
We just said goodbye to Hurricane Zeta Jones, and it was fun.
Yeah. They're down to the Greek numerals. I don't know what they got left at this
Yeah,
point.
I wasn't paying attention to the hurricane season, and all of a sudden there's like, yeah, Hurricane Delta, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
That's
a
it
lot
was
of
Zeta
storms.
yesterday. Where are we going to go from here?
I think 2020 is gonna really bring it to its full potential, and we're gonna start having to name things after Klingon letters and words. And
Ooh, I
Cool.
like that.
yeah. Hurricane Wharf.
Yeah.
I think that one sounds fun.
Ooh, I would stick around for Hurricane Wharf.
Yeah, Hurricane Gach.
That's about it for us. I mean, we've been writing some new songs here and there, and just trying to stay happy by like drinking beers and
Trying to find some shred of happiness in this terrible world we live in.
we did go on we escaped from the secret lab
We did
back in
escape
July.
Yes.
from Dr. Milo Pinkerton III and his COG consortium of geniuses, but I guess we outsmarted them because we got out.
That some bitch made me like that big, man. I don't know what that was about, but it was crazy.
Yep,
Yep.
that's what he does. That was a really fun episode. I watched that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Thanks. We had fun. I think that what he's doing for musicians is just about the best thing that people are doing right now because we don't have anywhere else to play.
Yeah.
because
No, it's
if there's
great.
one thing Dr. Milo T. Pinkerton III is known for, it's his altruism.
Yes, I agree. He was
Yeah.
very kind and welcoming to us.
I think we
feel
need to
like
spread the word throughout the world of how kind and generous to all of the world and society and mankind Mr. Dr. Milo T. Pinkerton III
And he
is.
cheats at Space Invaders, all right? That's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
I
he
think
uses
we might-
he uses actual space invaders. He gets them to come down, and that's how he's so good at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Steve, what have you been up to?
Hi. I've been working on my new album, Cheesecake Paralysis. It's coming along. Pretty exciting. I've been attending my new church, the Pinkertonians. That's been fun. We meet every day for an hour and then another hour.
Sounds like that must be a real nice group of people.
It's so nice. Everybody's so friendly. Not too bright, but friendly. I like that.
Well, maybe we should come. That sounds kind of like right up my alley.
Hell yeah.
We're into all kinds of churches.
And I'm in Tennessee, where we only just got the internet 3 weeks ago, so it's pretty exciting.
Congratulations.
Maybe that means we're next, guys.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
This year computer is,
I mean, come on.
They got to go to Mississippi first.
I'm still uploading our AOL minutes from some I got back in the late 90s.
well, this here computer is steam powered, so yeehaw.
Very steampunk of you.
Awesome.
He's got the 0. He's waiting for the upgrade to get the 1 so that he has
Ones, the ones and the zeros.
What's below binary? I guess I'm monary.
monastery. You believe in the Lord.
That's what I am.
Cheesecake Paralysis sounds like what Devo must be in right now with all that birthday cake.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, Steve, you posted a song.
I did.
Give us a quick intro. We'll give it a listen.
Okay, my buddy Brad and I have worked on a whole bunch of Halloween songs, and this is our zombie song. But we decided that zombies are too scary because they eat people. So we decided to make a song about zombies that eat other zombies, and therefore it's fun.
Oh.
Yet gross.
All right, here it is, Zombie Pie by Steve Goodie.
Longer than you. Dead people don't eat fruit or Chinese stir fry. I know, let's have zombie pie. Sprinkle some salt as you bake his toe. Do not use pepper if you eat his nose. My mouth starts to water, my taste buds sing. If we bite off a finger, spit out the ring. Find a zombie, nice and right. Remove his head, don't let him grind. Put his brains into a crust. Mixed in his ears, that's a must. Tasty treats to add the eyes. A treat when you're dead, those zombie pies. Leave nothing left for a buzzard or fly. We lick our plate clean, we love zombie pie. Suck the marrow from his bones. Put his bile in your scones. My mouth starts to water, my taste buds sing. If we bite off a finger, spit out that bling. Find a zombie, nice and ripe. Remove his head, don't let him grind. Put his brains into a crust. Mix in his ears, that's a 5, 6, 7, 8. Ankle biters to the front. Would you like small fries with that? Find a zombie, nice and ripe. Remove his head, don't let him gripe. Put his brains into a crust. Mix in his ears, that's a must. Find a zombie, nice and ripe. Remove his head, don't let him gripe. There's nothing left for a buzzard or fly. We lick our plate clean, we love zombie pie.
All right, so Steve, give us a lowdown on this one. Steve, I think you're muted.
I am
can't
muted.
hear you.
Hello.
There you go.
It's part of a Halloween show that Brad and I have been putting together for over a year. We were supposed to be in Edinburgh for the Fringe Festival in August. We're all lined up for that. Then the whole thing got canceled. Yay! So we're doing it online instead, and we are lined up to do it next year at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. And I'm posting right now in the chat. We're doing it. It's a whole show of original music and dancing and costumes and giveaways and stuff like that. And it's at ultimatehalloweenparty.com tonight at midnight and tomorrow night at midnight and Saturday night Halloween Actually, it's 1 minute before midnight so that the time will apply to the correct day and not mean rolling over to the following day. So if you guys would like to join us just before midnight tonight, or Friday night, or Saturday night, that's the 29th, 30th, and 31st of October, 2020, we'd love that. UltimateHalloweenParty.com.
Cool. That sounds awesome.
Groovy.
It does sound that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not as cool as Edinburgh, but
No.
cool.
We figured out a way to give away candy. Normally on the stage show, we give away candy. We found that if we have a little trivia question during the show, whoever answers the question first, we can fax them a Snickers fun size.
How do you fax them a Snickers?
Well, they have to go down to the library and use the fax machine, but it still works.
Okay, I'll take your word
It's
for
a
that.
Texas thing.
Cool. Yeah. So this is another one you did with Brad Tassel.
Uh-huh.
So you guys co-wrote this together?
Yes. The music is a parody of one of my own songs. It's just a reusing of the old music for an even more gross song that we tamed down a little bit to make it child-friendly. A lot of our songs are that way. You know how you recycle your music?
Yes.
Sure. Who has time to write new music?
I know.
It's
all
funny
the
you-
same words
About pie?
No, the original. What was the original? I posted it on the FuMP a couple of years ago, and it was. Oh yeah. It was very poop related, and I'll just leave it at that. You don't want to know.
But it's funny
Actually,
you
we
mentioned.
love that. We
Yeah.
have
Oh,
poop on the
okay.
cover of our last album.
Yeah, they do.
Well, okay. It was about a family that has a genetic disorder that means that they are incontinent all the time, and so the song is called "It Runs in the Family."
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Mhm.
No, it's not. It's disgusting. We decided we'd make it about zombies instead.
But it's funny you said that you toned down the grossness because the comment on the song from Eclectic Lee says he's probably one of your grossest songs ever.
Oh, just because we're putting bile in scones. You guys just got to lighten up.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. I'm pretty sure they've been doing it that way in England for centuries. They've had their food.
Hey-o. No, this is very cool. So tell us about this Halloween show you're doing.
Well, it's a dance party. It's very kid friendly, totally G rated. Although Brad is really good at a lot of these songs are poems of his that he used to use in his act. He's not only a comedian, but he does anti-bullying programs in schools and things like that. And he's always been a big fan of Halloween. And he's had all these poems for the longest time. He is something of a musician, but not really. He plays ukulele a bit. And he called me up a couple years ago and said, "Do you want to put together a show of Halloween songs based on these poems and stuff?" And I already had a couple of Halloween things, so we put it all together. And we made a stage show out of it, which we did a couple times last year at Halloween. And then, like I said, we're all gung-ho to go to Edinburgh and then go other places wherever that would take us, because I thought that'd be a good springboard to international fame and success doing zombie songs. But then an actual pandemic
What
ironically
comedy
shut.
musician ever got famous
I know.
internationally from
God
doing a
hates comedy
song?
musicians enough to set up a pandemic to stop us.
Well, no way. Which one of those pandemics hit you? Because we had one too, man.
Really? I think that's what pandemic means. It's hitting everybody.
Well, ain't what my doctor told me,
Look it up on that steam-powered computer of yours. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
man.
We'll do that right after this. But I heard that the pandemic was making zombies.
I heard that the pandemic was made up. It's just a hoax.
Yeah. Well, in a couple of days, we never have to hear about it again.
Right.
So
One way or the other, after Tuesday, it's gone.
If you say so.
Mm.
I don't know.
That's science fact.
I've set aside all of Monday to panic.
That sounds like
anything
a
else on
good
Monday.
idea.
I don't know why you're waiting so late to start.
Yeah, we've been panicking for months.
4 years, actually. This is a special kind of ramped up DEFCON 1 panic.
Just like sustained panic
Mm-hmm.
that you just never stop.
That's right. It's the cheesecake paralysis of panic.
That's true.
So do you have any big plans for Halloween besides the show?
Just the usual, hiding in the house with the lights off.
Okay.
But I've been doing that the whole pandemic, so I didn't really know the difference. I actually ordered $30 worth of peanut M&Ms in the little packages.
Yeah.
and I'm going to put them out on the lawn. It's going to be Easter and Halloween put together. Just
that's
stay
an
away from
awesome
my
idea.
door.
Like an Easter egg hunt. Just hide the candy in your
I'm
front
pretty
yard.
sure whoever comes along first is going to get all of it, and that will be Halloween.
Yeah.
It'll be done. All over.
As long as they're not bothering you, who cares?
That's right. Just stay out of the house. Just stay out of the house and stay out of the way of Grubhub, because they will be arriving.
We have a Facebook group for our development community here, and somebody in the group posted recently. They said, people who are taking part in Halloween, why don't you do us all a favor and turn your porch lights on? And I was like, that's how Halloween's always been done. What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
People are losing their minds.
Not the brightest people around here. It's New Jersey. So anything else you want to talk about or anything you want to plug?
UltimateHalloweenParty.com. That number again, UltimateHalloweenParty.com.
That's UltimateHalloweenParty.com for
Yeah.
all your UltimateHalloweenParty.com needs.
Right. Oh, and I'll be part of Blind Lemming Chiffon's Festival of Living Rooms on November 28th. So that'll be fun. More
cool.
about that later.
All right. Make sure that's on your website so we can grab it.
I will eventually. I'll put it on there the day after,
Yeah.
just to drive Lean nuts.
All right. Let's do some news. You're going to take off, right, Steve?
Yeah, I got to run. But thanks,
Okay.
you guys. Happy
Bye.
Halloween, everybody.
Goodbye.
Happy Halloween. Have fun at your show.
Catch you
Thank
next
very
time.
much. Have fun.
This is the FUMP.
Ooh, Igor, this is not my match. The vampire's ball is a swanky affair. Well, shine up your fangs, grease back your hair.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson is twice my praise. He stands for freedom on his two massive legs. His first couple movies, well, they weren't the best. But Dwayne The Rock Johnson is twice my praise.
That's the Funny Music Project at thefump.com. THEFUMP.com.
He is no saint, but somehow his game doesn't have the word taint.
Oh, the taint is in there. Trust me.
Of course it is. Dude, that's like your catchphrase.
Taint is not my catchphrase.
Oh yeah, what is then?
I'll get back to you.
So much for using your words.
Time for funny music news. Something.
In the news, keeps coming to you guys for some reason, so I'm going to pin me while we're doing this. Just a couple things. There's a band called Cybertronic Spree. They covered Weird Al's song Dare to Be Stupid, and they have a new music video up. Thanks to Jason Youngberg for pointing that out to me. This is a band who dresses up like Transformers. They released an album doing covers of the songs from the 1985 movie, and the video is directed by Weird Alan Smithy, if that tells you anything.
It's an amazing video.
It
It's
really
awesome.
is. It's very cool. And Chris Mazzalesta, I wanted to mention, did the voice of Hugo on a new Christmas ornament. Now, Hugo from the classic Looney Tunes is the big abominable snowman who I will love him and hug him and squeeze him and call him George and stroke his bill and he's such a fun bunny rabbit, that one. So Chris is doing that, and then they have Daffy on the voice, which he's not sure whether they have somebody do Daffy's voice or whether it was sampled from the episode. But I got to say, whoever did Daffy's voice, if it's not sampled from the episode, they nailed it. But anyway, this ornament is now available up at Hallmark.com. Look for Looney Tunes, Daffy Duck, and Hugo the Abominable Snow Rabbit ornament. It's $20 plus shipping. So check that out. And that's it for news. You got anything before tour dates?
Yeah, I do. I'm trying to find. Let's see. Here it is. Speaking of cartoon voices and Daffy Duck, myself and Kyle were asked to do a special video episode of our podcast, Kyle and Luke Talk About Tunes, for the Youmacon convention, which is spelled Youmacon, and it's youmacon.com, because, of course, they had to cancel their event like so many others has. And so they're doing a virtual event with a bunch of pre-recorded panels. So Kyle and I recorded a 90-minute episode of our podcast, and during the first half of that 90 minutes, we have a video interview with Eric Bauza, who is the voice of On the new Looney Tunes cartoons, he is Bugs, Daffy, Tweety, Marvin the Martian, and he has done tons of so many other things, including Mighty Magosaurus, where he is the voices of Phil the Pilferer, King Rextifer, and Hoppus the Rabbit. And he's just got an amazing career. He's just like one of the top people in voiceover, and he's like a really awesome, funny guy, and he's also a genuine fan of animation. Like he geeks out about finding like Roger Rabbit animation cells and stuff like that. So
Cool.
it's so we have this really cool video interview with him. So that's going to be up on the Yomacon's virtual event, and it's they're going to be airing it on Halloween, October 31st, from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. I'm not sure what time zone that is. I'm pretty sure they're in the central time zone, but anyway, just go to yomacon.com, and I'm assuming that they'll have a list of when all that airs. We'll eventually put the audio of that up on as one of our episodes, and possibly the video too, but we just want to give them some time to have that exclusivity. So yomacon.com for that. Let me see, there's other things I wanted to mention. I was on I mentioned this before, this thing called Dirt Cheap Podcast. I was a voice actor doing kind of a radio play thing with a 1940s noir novel with my friend Ronnie Rivas and the hosts of the show and everything. So if you go to facebook.com/dirtcheappod/videos, and you should be able to find the video of that there. Over at Tony Goldmark's podcast called Escape from Vault Disney, episode number 26. Tony's guests are his girlfriend Kitty Quinn, myself, and also Shoebox of Worm Quartet. And the randomizer picked from Disney Plus for us to watch and immediately review the movie While You Were Sleeping, the romantic comedy from 1995 starring Sandra Bullock. So, that's the thing you want to get Shoebox to do a review of for you.
I thought for sure it was going to be the Popeye movie.
That would have been the best. But anyway, so yeah, you can go check that out over at, just do a search for Escape from Vault Disney. He's on Twitter, he's on Facebook, and he's on your better podcasty things where you can get stuff to listen to. So there you go. I believe that's all I have.
All right, tour dates. Every Friday on YouTube, Escape from the Secret Lab featuring Dr. Pinkerton, and also on YouTube, Carla Ulbrich with a weekly show. Tomorrow night, this Friday, the 30th, on online, is Mikey Mason performing at the North American Simulation and Gaming Association, which is nasaga.org, nasaga.org. And then next Friday, Mikey Mason will be performing on Twitch. That's November 6th. And birthdays, I wish I'd noticed this before. 11/4, November 4th, is Steve Goody's birthday. So happy birthday, Steve. Day after the election. So he'll either have a really good birthday or a really bad birthday.
You can wish him a happy birthday next week when he's on the show, because he's going to post 3 more songs between
probably. All right, so Undercover Fun Time.
That's us.
That's you.
That's us.
Give us a quick intro to this song. We'll give it a listen.
Well, it's a song about a girl I once loved. We were just high school sweethearts. But we weren't at the same high school because her high school was in her living room. It just so happened that we had a varsity game over there one night, and I met her. She was cheering on her brothers, and they were first string football guys. We all, we beat them, of course, but we exchanged phone numbers and got to know each other, and one thing led to another, and we got married. And then another thing led to another thing, and we got divorced. But this song's about that gal.
All right, here is Homeschool Girl by Undercover Fun Time.
Well, I got a girl and I think she's cool. She doesn't leave her house when she goes to school. She's in the same class as her sister and brother, and they're all taught by their teacher/mother. She's my pretty little innocent homeschool girl. She's super smart but got no social skills. She diagrams sentences to get a thrill. She's real uncomfortable in a crowd. She stands too close and she talks too loud. She's my pretty little awkward homeschool girl.
it, Johnny, play it. Nifty. What a gas. Homeschool USA. Her parents come along when we go on a date. I really want to kiss her, but they said we should wait. We went to senior prom in her living room. We didn't hold hands, but she said we will soon. We've only been dating for a couple of weeks, but we already know that we're meant to be. We're gonna get married when we graduate. I guess until then I'll have to masturbate. She's my pretty little innocent, awkward, brainwashed, close-talking, cat-loving, church-going, virginal, indoctrinated homeschool girl. Homeschool girl.
Excellent. So did you post this because everybody is homeschooling now, or was that just a coincidence?
It was a coincidence, actually, but a good one. We were happy about it. And as a matter of fact, after we posted it to you, we got an email from Dr. Demento that he played it on his show. And because it was all about school and school, you know, being at home these days. And we sent it to him a while back. But what happened was the CD fell behind a filing cabinet, which kind of seemed like it might have been an act of God. But he found it and he decided to play this song.
That's kind of amazing considering his collection, that he was able to find that one CD among the millions at his house.
We've both been to his house. We've
Yes.
seen.
Well, maybe that was the act of God then, that he found it, not that it got lost.
Very likely.
But yeah, I remember hearing this on the Dr. D show and like thinking to myself, like, didn't we approve this? This is, yeah, I dig this song. I mean, I like that the song is on Dr. D, and I think it'll be on the FuMP. Yay! So,
Cool,
Yeah, I really
it
like
was-
this.
The timing was funny on that.
So yeah, so what inspired this song?
Well,
If it wasn't the pandemic.
I feel like there's so many surf rock songs that pay tribute to, you know, the cheerleader at school or the cool surf guys, that I feel like the homeschool people get overshadowed sometimes because you don't see them out in society. And I don't want them to get swept under the rug forever. So I figured, why not write a song about my old homeschool sweetheart?
Sure, it's kind of, you know, true story. You know, they say funny because it's true and that kind of thing. And
You write from what you know.
sure.
And I mean, once we decided to get a divorce, we kept that in the family. And her brother, who was homeschooled and got his law degree at home, handled our divorce as well.
Oh, that's
so
convenient.
we just kept it all in the family, and we ended everything amicably. And I wanted to put this song out there to pay tribute to a time in my life when I was finding love for the first time. And, you know, that's special. You know, you don't want to just forget those times.
Well, especially because it seems like the things that she was learning there, those things are getting, you know, popular again, like, you know, dinosaur bones aren't real and pandemics are just hoaxes and, you know, shit like that.
Anti-vaxxing, flat earthers.
Flat earthers,
that's the
yep.
stuff she was learning that stuff 20 years ago.
Yeah, before it was, you know, smart.
Before it was cool to be a flat earther, she was learning
Yeah.
all about the flat earth.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
turtles all the way down, folks.
Mhm. Yeah. So the timing seemed right, and we like to do different styles, and it seemed like a fun genre to play around with. So
Was this your
Maybe.
first attempt at surf rock?
mhm.
Yes,
Maybe we should parody it about zombies.
maybe. Make
Make it grosser.
a parody of our own song. That's smart. Recycle.
Yeah.
That's something scientific we should do. Just recycle it.
Yeah, it's good for the environment. It's good for your career, you know.
Mhm. Save some time.
Yeah, no, I think the song came out great. I really liked it.
Thank you. Cool.
So this
and
is
I
from
did actually have to masturbate. You know, I mean, I couldn't wait forever. You know, so I mean, you know, I hate to
Well,
Make
you know
people
that
talk,
it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to be truthful.
Mhm.
Probably one of the things y'all had to talk about in therapy, I would guess.
Right. It did actually lead to the divorce. Later, I told her about it. She's like, "Well, it's over."
Aw,
Yeah.
that's a
Maybe
shame.
there'll be a song about that later.
Maybe. Masturbation led to my
Devil.
divorce. Yeah.
She saw the devil in me. Couldn't forgive, which was the one thing Jesus said to do.
Yeah. So this is from your latest album, The Deuce is Loose.
The Deuce is loose, and the album is loose on all of your streaming services. You can stream it all over the world. Stream it at your leisure.
Dr. Demento did say that it was a little too scatological for him to play most of the songs.
This was the least scatological song on the record.
Mm-hmm.
So, poop.
Yeah.
See, I don't have a problem with scatological humor whatsoever. So I
Oh,
have
good.
enjoyed the album.
We
I
got
got no
a
problem with
whole-
illogical humor.
The humor works well here in New Jersey, especially these days.
Well, it smells like poop over there, so I guess y'all gotta like
It
poop.
certainly does.
You spent some years in Jersey. Who
Yeah,
knows?
I know Jersey. It stinks over there, man. It smells like New Iberia. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I do know.
We're kindred spirits, Louisiana and Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So what else is going on with you guys? How are you handling the pandemic?
Not well at all.
No?
I've just been spending a lot of time, in the garage. Just hanging out in that garage. I don't have a car in there. I don't have any tools. I'm just in my garage.
Sitting.
I don't got no beer to drink. I'm just in my garage.
Comes here to drink beer.
I don't even know why I got a garage.
I've been drafting up a murder-suicide pact agreement. I'm still tweaking it a little bit, but once I get it notarized, I think, maybe.
I'm waiting for my lawyers to look it over, but, one day.
Yeah.
It's his ex-brother-in-law that's looking at it, so it takes him a while to read.
Now that we're divorced, I go to the bottom of the pile, just like Dr. Demento at the back of the filing cabinet.
Yeah.
Bottom of the totem pole, always.
Yep.
Yeah.
But other than that, we've just been trying to write some songs, different things, inspiring. We just try to think of the humor, but sometimes it does get hard.
I was just going to ask, have you found it been difficult to write during the pandemic? Because I know a lot of creative people some of them are like bearing down and focusing and being incredibly productive, and other people are like, I can't do anything right now. It's just not going to happen.
I think Brett's always coming up with ideas, and me and Brian are like, we can't laugh.
Yeah.
I have a plethora of song titles on my phone that have led to nothing.
We've got a couple of new ones. We're eking them out.
I wrote that song about my mama. I like that one.
Yeah, we got one about
real
kids.
sweet.
Real sweet song about a mama.
Mm-hmm.
We got one about fishing. We just got to get in the studio and lay them down.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got to get out of my garage more often.
Yep.
Do you have one of those things
that
that
we've seen him since like August?
Yep. We escaped the secret lab. We went our separate ways.
Oh, wow.
Y'all brought us back together for
That's
this
what we're here for.
podcast.
Do you have one of those things in your garage that the mechanics lay on that you wheel around on, like to wheel under cars?
Oh, man, that's a good idea.
Because even if you don't have a car, they're a lot of fun. You just lay down and like whip around your garage. It's great.
Another friend of mine said I should put a chair in there, and I was like, well, what am I gonna do with a chair? I don't understand. But I don't know. I need some ideas.
But if you could lay down, you wouldn't even have to go inside the house.
And roll around.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We don't have hills, so we can't really roll down a hill like those downhill racing types, but you can still roll around in your garage, I suppose. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Better than nothing.
Is it?
Well, maybe not. Maybe nothing is the true funnest thing you can be.
I'll ponder it next time I go to my garage.
Surprisingly deep here on the FuMPCast.
So you can see that we have a lot of interesting things going on and a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm. So do we. So
The next 30 minutes is just going to be silence.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about or anything you want to plug?
Just Ultimate Halloween
Party.com.
It's supposed to be good, and I just wanted to plug that.
It does sound fun. No, we don't have a new album out yet, but with Deuce is Loose is still loose out there, and just I wanted to say again, thanks to Dr. Pinkerton and the lab. That was really fun, and
thanks to you, Devo, for hooking us up with that.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Great.
I was happy you guys were able to get on
That was the
there.
only way we were able to afford those ramen noodles that got us from then until now.
Mm-hmm.
And now all our FuMP royalties are going to get us through the end of the year. Thank God.
We're looking forward to that medium pizza in 2022.
Yep.
That we're going to be able to buy. It's going to be real good.
We're holding on.
Yep.
So
I'd like to plug Britt's sister, if that's all right. Could I do that?
It's all right with me. I don't know, but you have to run it by his sister, I guess.
But see, that's where I always run into trouble, man. I mean, I was hoping you could just say, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I can't speak for her. I'm sorry.
I'll keep trying.
I don't have that kind of power.
That he said that he did. She won't know.
That's true. She's not too bright.
I just run the FuMP. That's all I do. I don't control anything else.
He's going to be the most important person she knows.
Oh, all right.
It's a matter of consent. You just got to ask her. She says yes.
Well,
you have my blessing.
What is her scent?
You have to ask her.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if you find out her scent, you can buy her a little thing of perfume for
that's what the consent is. All right.
Win her over.
Yeah, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Consent, Luke. That's
people in Jersey are smart.
A new fragrance, Consent. It can be like the bottled gamer funk of the smell of the gamer room in liquid form.
You see, the song titles just keep coming.
No, I think that could be a real product.
Oh, real product?
Yeah, that could be a real product that we could sell at
Consent by Shencon.
Maybe we should all go on Shark Tank and just pitch this idea.
Oh, we could sell it at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the consent would be.
Smell like a gamer without actually playing a game.
Lots of people getting laid at the Comic-Con.
Yep.
That's the one thing people like the most about gamers, I think, is their
all the odor and none of the math.
Right.
Perfect. I'm getting hot just thinking about it.
All right. So let's do some feedback, and then we'll end this thing.
Making the internet absolutely ridiculous. Dementia Radio.
www.dementiaradio.org. Port 8027.
Please hang up and try again.
This is the part where there's feedback. Feedback. You know that segment of the show we do about now? Feedback. Feedback.
Feedback. Number 11 wrote, well, actually, he posted a picture of a pumpkin carved with a poop emoji in it. So thank you, Bob. It's pretty cool, actually. Go to the FuMP and look at last week's episode and check it out. I assume it's not one he did, but it's cool anyway. All right, that's the only feedback we got this week. So
classy.
Teasing. He's a teasing kind of guy. Now you have a job.
Yeah.
Teasing. Tomorrow's song is by Drew Jacobs. And Tuesday's song is by Michael William Hunter.
Ooh.
And this week's Spotify playlist topic is half Halloween and half the election. I oddly somehow logically transform from Halloween into the election. After all, the election is the scariest thing happening right now.
Did you use the song "It's Election Time"?
I did. That's what I used to bridge the gap there.
Excellent.
See, great minds think alike. All right, so Steve Goodie is at stevegoodie.com and ultimatehalloweenparty.com. will be taking place tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night at just before midnight. So check that out. Undercover Fun Time. Plug yourself one more time.
We're out on Facebook, and our new album, The Deuce is Loose, is streaming on all the streaming sites. And we've got another album before that also called Stanky Panky. And
you want a physical copy? Message us on Facebook and we'll mail one to you.
We're supporting the USPS.
We had a CD release party scheduled in May, but guess what? It got canceled.
Yep. Everything is canceled. Yeah.
Everything is canceled.
All right. Let's get out of here. Thank you for listening to the Funny Music Podcast. I'm Devo Spice.
I'm Luke Ski.
And there's Undercover Fun Time.
We're Undercover Fun Time.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Funny Music Podcast. You can listen live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific at DementiaRadio.org and join us in the chat. Or subscribe to the podcast feed. Look us up on iTunes and be sure to leave us a review. Feedback for the show can be sent to info@thefump.com. The Funny Music Podcast is a production of FIDEM Interactive, LLC, released under a Creative Commons share-alike license. Tell your friends.
Devo, turn on the video for my bit.
Shout it to random people on the street. And be sure to visit thefump.com for the latest funny songs. Tune in next week where you'll hear Luke Ski say...
Who are the chicken nuggets? We are the chicken nuggets. Who are the chicken nuggets? We are the chicken nuggets. Who are the chicken nuggets? We are the chicken nuggets. Down the corner with your chicken right. What?